Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Monique and this is Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you guys so much for being here, your continued love and support. For those of you that are new, welcome. You may also want to check out my second tarot channel, Neptune's Child Tarot, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted that are for more self-focused readings. So if that does interest you, you can find that information down pinned in the comments, Neptune's Child Tarot. Okay, so today's pick a card reading, we are doing what is next in love for you. Okay, so we do have three crystals here. Pile 1 is a Selenite palm stone. Pile number 2 is a Pyrite agate. And pile number 3 is a Herkimer diamond. Okay, so I'm going to add in one of these cards for you guys to help you with choosing your pile. This is the Untamed Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, those of you that are interested, I always list the name of the decks down below in the description box for you guys. So anytime you have a question about what deck I'm using, I always have it listed either in the tarot or oracle section. Okay, so let's see, we're going to pull a card for each of the piles. We're going to start with pile 1. All right, so we've got the horse with journey and ambition. Pile number 2, what is next in love for pile number 2 with the Pyrite agate? We have the wild goose. It says trust in the group and communication. And then let's get one for pile 3, spirit with the Herkimer diamond. What is next in love for pile number 3? What is next in love for pile 3? We have the gorilla with nobility and leadership. So let's get a closer look. So pile 1, we have the horse, and that is with this selenite palm stone. For pile 1. Pile number 2, we have the wild goose, trust in the group with communication, and that is with this Pyrite agate. For pile number 2. And pile number 3, we have the gorilla with nobility, leadership, and the Herkimer diamond for pile number 3. Okay, so pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals, the artwork, the animals, whatever you feel called to for today's reading. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the horse, it says journey and ambition with the selenite palm stone. Let's see what is next in love for you. Do I want to use, oh no, I think I want to use this one instead. Okay. So what is next in love for pile number 1, spirit? What is next in love for pile number 1? We have the 8 of Swords. What is next in love? We have the Fool. We have the Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay. We have the High Priestess. What is next in love for pile 1? Page of Wands. The Tower. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting this a couple different ways, so take it however it resonates for you, depending on if you're single, in a connection, situationship, whatever it is that's going on. But for those of you that are single, okay, I'm seeing this as either you or someone else coming towards you. I'm seeing a very unexpected, potentially communication coming from someone. I'm seeing the Page of Cups at the bottom too. So either you or someone else, for those of you that are single, this could be flirting, dating, someone maybe even like asking you out, pile one, okay? Very unexpectedly. And I'm feeling that this is someone that may have been holding back their feelings, wanting to tell you how they were attracted to you, how they felt. I feel like this person has been noticing you, or it could even be the other way around. It could have been you noticing someone else. And if it has been that you've been noticing someone else and that you've been attracted to, wanting to ask out, I'm feeling that either you or the other person, someone here is having the confidence to actually do it. Okay? It could be something that someone is just a friend with you right now and they're having romantic feelings and they're wanting something more. And like I said, feel free to reverse the energies however they are. It could be you that's crushing on someone else that's crushing on you. But I'm feeling that there's something that's happening here with no longer keeping things a secret. A person coming forward. And so, yeah, maybe with the journey and the ambition here, someone's really feeling this Queen of Wands energy where they're feeling very confident in themselves about coming forward to say something. Either it's you or the other person that you could be dealing with, okay? Is what I'm seeing for those of you next in love as far as singles, okay? Those of you that are in there's someone there, right, that you're currently dealing with. Then I'm seeing as though, kind of like what I just said. It's like the same kind of energy. Someone's coming forward to say something. Someone's coming forward to announce, communicate feelings, emotions. It could be something that happens very unexpectedly because we do have the Tower energy here. I'm feeling a lot of very strong attraction this person has. They could have been keeping things hidden, a secret. Some of you could have been in a no contact situation. I'm getting, because we do have the Eight of Swords energy here, so that makes me feel like somebody was doing a lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking, a lot of overanalyzing, but I'm seeing the full energy here at the Page of Wands, which is kind of giving me this vibe that someone's coming forward. Someone's taking a leap of faith, reaching out, messaging, communicating. Someone could be feeling very ambitious, okay? And now, like I said, it's either you that's feeling ambitious and you're going to put yourself out there, and say something, speak up, or it could be someone who is very flirting with you, messaging you, communicating with you. It's kind of what I'm getting there as well. Okay, so I am seeing a strong fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is also Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, and we've got Cancer and Scorpio energy here as well. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile one. What is next in love for you? It's a very romantic energy. Very romantic, very passionate. Okay. Some of you that have been single, I feel like for a while, could really be feeling like, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to go on a date. I'm going to go have some fun. I'm going to flirt. I'm going to get out there and go connect with people. That's kind of how I look at the horse on a journey, right? On a mission. Some of you are just like, you know what? I know what I want. I'm going to go out and get it. No more holding myself back and thinking negative about not being able to date and all that kind of stuff. Some of you are just like, I'm going to put myself out there again. I'm going to go for it. So let's see. Pile number one. What is next in love for you? Mimicry. Memory. Mimicry and memory. This makes me feel like past stuff. So maybe some of you are dealing with a past person. And protection. Maybe this is you being very protective of your energy. I'm seeing ghosts at the bottom. So this makes me even feel, some of you, this could be somebody from your past coming forward, flirting. Or some of you may have even had a difficult time with letting go or moving on from an ex and dealing with that. Maybe this is you being more protective of your energy and saying, okay, you know what? I'm not going to let this person hold me back from finding love. I'm going to work on releasing it and moving on. Some of you are being very protective of your energy. That's what I'm getting here. But yeah, some of you I'm getting, because we've got memory here, ghosts, and mimicry. The mimicry reminds me of something like that could be repeating itself, like a pattern. Maybe some of you, there's a person coming from past to flirt, and maybe they're just kind of coming with the same type of energy. So of course you would want to be mindful of that, you know, especially if they're not or haven't committed in the past, and then they're just coming back in again to play more games. So you want to kind of watch for that, I feel like, as well. Maybe this is Spirit saying be protective of your energy, especially if you are in that situation with somebody who's very smooth talking and talking their way right back in. There may need some boundaries, you know, for some of you that you might need to set there. But for others of you, I'm feeling that this is you kind of letting go of those voices in your head and your mind that are telling you that you can't find love, or that it's not going to happen for you, it's not going to work. There could be a lot of healing that you're doing that's really helping you to release a lot of this energy here, and for you to feel much more confident in yourself. And like I said, putting yourself out there and going after what it is that you truly desire, what it is that you truly want. Okay, so let's see what else, Spirit. We have give. So yeah, to me this kind of looks like some of you, you know, you being very open to receive as well, giving and receiving. What is next in love? Was that love? It was love. It was love that was trying to come out. Yeah, giving love. Let's see what else. Pile number 1, Spirit. What is next in love for pile 1? Maybe some of you are needing to protect your energy from an ex, especially if you don't want anything to do with them, you know, especially with memory here, because some of you can be kind of like caught up in your head thinking and thinking and thinking about an ex-partner. And this is Spirit saying be more protective of your own energy, work towards releasing it, claim your power back, and get out there and date if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, you know. Pile 1. We've got surrender. I love that, because it's like you're in a place where you're not trying to force something to happen. You know, this is more or less just kind of going with the flow. Going with the flow of your love life versus trying to force something to happen. What is next in love for pile number 1, Spirit? Love. I love that. Give, surrender, and love. Which makes me feel that you are putting yourself in a really good place in terms of you being able to receive love. Maybe some of you have been doing a lot of healing of your wounds, a lot of releasing stuff from your past. And as you do that, you start to change, right? Your own energy starts to change and shift. You're able to release a lot of those wounds that may have been there. And so it puts you, like I said, in a much better place in terms of that. So maybe some of you could literally be, you know, dating someone new. Dating someone new with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups energy. Okay? So I almost feel like I want to get a little bit more information on your Page of Cups energy here. So Spirit, tell us a little bit more about this Page of Cups. The Death card. Death. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Four of Wands. And the Five of Wands. Yeah, some of you, I'm getting that what's next in love is you could be bringing something to an end. Maybe that wasn't serving, especially for those of you where this past energy is something that resonates. Releasing that, but then bringing about more balance, more harmony. I mean, some of you literally could be going to a party. Maybe some of you, it is a birthday celebration, or maybe you're meeting someone at an event, a party. Okay. Some of you might even be resolving some type of conflict that you've had with the person. There could be an apology for some of you. An apology. Resolving a conflict that you've had with maybe a past romantic type of situation. Is what I'm seeing there as well. But yeah, both of these, because this looks like hands here too. Hands that are giving love, and then there's giving here as well. Which I like that. Okay, Spirit. So tell us a little bit more about this love for pile number 1. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Magician. So some of you are manifesting, manifesting love. And I'm seeing the Sun at the bottom, which is really beautiful. Happiness. Queen of Wands is here twice. Yeah, some of you are really in your feeling good about yourself, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy or handsome. Just very powerful, manifesting love. I love that. Surrendering, which is the much better energy. Like I said, instead of trying to force something to happen, it's like you're letting go of resistance here. You know, not trying to force a certain connection or a certain situation, and just kind of letting go. And maybe this is opening you up to something new, something that is an actual commitment, or something that makes you feel happy. You feel more stable, more harmonious with something here. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the Wild Goose and the Pyrite Agate, this is going to be your reading today. And so we're looking into what is next in love for you. So let's pull your tarot first and see what is next in love. What is next in love for pile number 2? We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. We have the King of Pentacles. This almost makes me feel like some of you could be waiting for some type of communication from someone surrounding something that's ongoing about whether or not there's going to be commitment. Some of you, there's a choice involved here. A decision involved. And it could be your decision, or you're waiting for someone to make a decision here. Okay. And I'm going to go over for those of you that are dealing with a situation, and then those of you that are single, okay, as well. So what is next in love for pile number 2, Spirit? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you might have a work situation going on, or school. Work, school. Or even like somebody that you connect with in terms of like hobbies that you guys have. Game. I'm hearing game. What is next in love for Pile 2? Two of Swords. So yes, decision. Like I said, it could be yours, could be someone else's choice or decision. Nine of Wands. Somebody could be very guarded here. Defensive, putting up a wall. Some of you are, like I said, waiting for commitment. The person has a fear of communication here. We have the Eight of Cups. What is next in love? And we have the Emperor. The Moon energy. Okay, so this is bringing in a lot of uncertainty, and I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles with that. So those of you that are dealing with the situation right now, like there is a person in your life right now that you're dealing with. This makes me feel like there's a lot of doubts, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fears, either surrounding commitment, communication. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of hot and cold, a lot of indecision. A guarded person, a person who's not talking about their feelings, they're not talking about what's happening. So this feels like, especially with those of you that are dealing with the situation with the person, this feels stuck. Okay, it feels stagnant. Because the Eight of Cups energy here is also about withdrawal, detachment. Somebody who's walking away or has walked away from a commitment. Some of you could be in the middle of like a separation right now, and like the whole idea of commitment is something that's up in the air. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Those of you that are single and there is no one, then this makes me feel that some of you are working towards trying to prioritize not only yourself and your healing, but I feel like there's a lot of you trying to find balance with your work life, and also making time for your love life. You know, some of you might even quite literally have fears of commitment, doubts, about things yourself, especially if you're single and you've been single for a little while. So I feel like a lot of that could be you kind of going over in your mind about finding more balance, especially if you are someone who is actively or, you know, open to looking for love, but then at the same time you work so many hours every day and you have no time, you know. So I feel like many of you could be taking a little bit of a pause to work on your healing, and you may be still afraid to connect with people. But I'm seeing the wild goose here, and it says trust in the group with communication. So maybe some of you could be, like if you are single, you could be going out with friends and learning to trust more, you know, especially if you're just getting out of something that has been very painful. Is kind of what I'm getting here as well. Some of you might also be meeting somebody who there is potential for commitment with, but you can also be someone who's even torn between two different people and having a choice to make whether or not you want to go with person A, person B. So some of you can kind of be in that situation here as well. Yeah, I'm feeling some of you have a crush at work. A crush at work here. Some of you, it's this person. It could be a boss. It could be a boss, a manager, or you could be the boss or manager. Some of you, I'm getting that there's a crush situation at work or school or something like that that you feel very strongly connected to. Some of you may even be in a love situation that you are married. Okay, I'm getting a married person here that is watching this reading, and they are feeling a lot of uncertainty surrounding whether or not they want to stay in the marriage. You might be feeling conflicted about whether or not you should leave. Okay? And I would say that if your gut feeling is telling you, I feel like Spirit is saying trust what your intuition is telling you, especially if you're already at that point where you're wanting to leave, you're wanting to separate. So some of you, yeah, I'm feeling there's big decisions for you to make. It might be a little bit scary, but I feel like Spirit is fully supporting you, wanting to file for divorce, separation. Some of you, I'm kind of seeing like someone's wanting to leave a husband. You're no longer feeling emotionally fulfilled and happy. Okay, so there's some choices, decisions to make here. I'm feeling those of you that are kind of in that situation, this is Spirit saying talk to friends. Okay, talk to friends, because some of you can even be literally worried about how am I going to make it financially by myself, and that is something that's stopping you from putting your plan into action. So it could be there's a lot of planning going on right now, like how am I going to make this happen? Okay, that's what I'm seeing there for some of you. But those of you, yes, if you're in that situation where you're trying to get out of a long-term relationship or a marriage and you feel like your heart's not in it anymore, like I said, I feel like Spirit's fully supporting what it is that you want at this time, and to know that you are being supported and protected through this transition. Okay, is what I'm seeing for some of you there as well, especially if you've got a little situation going on. So, pile two. What is next in love for pile two, Spirit? We have distance. Maybe some of you are in a long distance connection. Meeting or connecting with someone. You might feel distant from someone. We have night. Some of you might even be like in a no contact situation. Or like I said, taking time to rest, heal. We got memory. Why is my husband home right now? It's like the middle of the day right now. I'm hearing my husband home. Okay, so we've got memory. That means some of you could, okay, memory and risk. Okay, those of you that are single and still healing from something from your past, it could be a lot of those memories of maybe what's happened past that makes you feel like this is too much of a risk, right? To put myself out there again. What if I get hurt? You know, things like that. But I'm feeling, you know, take the time that you need, especially with the Eight of Cups energy here. This is about a little bit of a solo journey, you know, that some of you might be doing right now. I kind of want to see what this risk is for you. I mean, some of you that could be leaving, or maybe it is even like a risky situation for some of you. But again, like I was saying, the energy here feels very like a little bit unbalanced here. Okay. Let's see, what is the risk here, Spirit? The Empress. Some of you are afraid to get hurt. You're afraid to get hurt. Others of you, it's afraid of the risk involved with not being able to feel self-sufficient. Being able to fully support yourself, like especially if you're trying to leave something. Okay. Let's see what the energy is around this distance. 3, yeah, that's distance, all right. Some of you are in a distance connection, long distance, or you miss someone. Someone misses you. Why is distance here, Spirit? The World. Okay, some of you may, yeah, that's a lot of distance. The World energy, the Three of Wands, and the Distance card. All of these can talk about distance. Maybe somebody you feel distant from. Maybe you're trying to end something. Because the Three of Wands is also about foresight, thinking ahead. Maybe some of you see something ending in the future, or something that's not lasting, or something that needs to come to an end. Others, it could be that you do feel this connection with someone that lives at a distance from you. And if you are, like I said, look at the energy here. It's very like withdrawn and all over the place, stuck, stagnant, as far as that situation progressing and moving forward. Okay? What is this energy of night, Spirit? Why is the Knight here? Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I almost feel like Spirit's saying here, for those of you that are feeling like this need to like hurry up and make a decision, I feel like Spirit's saying here, take some time to really ground yourself and your energy and think about your choice, your decision before you take action, because Spirit's wanting you to feel confident. Of course, change is scary, but like we can't just like hurry up and rush and do something without really focusing on what the plan is. So some of you come up with a plan, especially if you're trying to get out of Dodge. You got to come up with a plan. We need to get the ducks in a row with that whole situation. Okay. So what else do I want to do? Let's see. What else for pile number 2, Spirit? What is next in love? For pile 2. Patience. Spirit saying patient. Some of you, look at this. This person's fishing here. Maybe some of you are like literally, right? Got your hook in the water and you're looking for fish to jump onto your hook so you can reel them in. Let's see. Pile number 2. What is next in love for you? Silence. Yeah. So some of you, like I said, this could be like a whole lot of nothing. Things stuck, things stagnant, no contact for some of you. It's staying that way. And this is Spirit saying, be patient. Some of you are needing to be in the energy of silence so you can think clearly about what you're doing, what your plan is, what you want. Maybe it's for healing, okay? So take that how it resonates. Pile 2, what is next in love for you? The shadow. The shadow. Maybe some of you, if you are single and you're trying to put yourself out there again, right? Maybe you're healing your shadow. Maybe you're facing your shadow, facing your fears. Wound, okay? And these do look like little ghosts that are coming out of here. So some of you, this could be healing wounds from your past. It could even be a wound reopening. I don't know. A wound reopening and needing to release and heal. Maybe something there as well. And I'm seeing test at the bottom. A test. So maybe some of you, your connection with this person is being tested. If there is, look at that, work. Some of you, like I said, this could be work. But some of you, especially if you're single, and this is Spirit saying here, you're being tested. Your patience is being tested. Maybe to find the right person. Maybe there's healing that you need to do. Right? But this test to me, looking at this hoop that's on fire, and maybe this is Spirit saying, like, how much are you willing, what are you willing to do, right? No, I don't want to say it like that. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It's also very nurturing, right? And if Spirit is kind of noticing that there are some wounds that you have to heal here, because from this energy that's very wounded, you can connect with other people who are just as wounded, right? And not everyone that is connecting to this energy or this vibration that you have right now is going to be wanting to do the inner work. Some people are going to be scared away by your wounds and your shadow, and it could be vice versa. And then you will have connections that see your wounds and you see theirs, And they're not scared away. The two of you come together to really work on healing them together, right? So some of you might be going through tests in love, or spirit saying, okay, well, if you want love and we want love here, you have to learn to trust. You have to be willing to face the fire again, the fire, and just kind of like jump back in there. Yes, there's a risk involved, but some of you may need to work some healing on your feminine energy, self-love, I would say, with the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse energy can either we can become very cold and detached, push people away, very guarded, or we can become quite the opposite of that. We become very clingy and very needy, and that pushes people away too, right? So that when we can come in a very balanced energy, very nurturing, very healing, and we can feel and attract a lot better, right, into our life. So some of you, you might need to do some reflecting on your wounds, your shadow, facing your fears, and maybe facing your fear about putting yourself back out there again. Maybe think about what fears are holding you back, especially from new love. Okay, is what I'm seeing there. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the gorilla, nobility and leadership with the Herkimer diamond, let's get into your tarot to see what is next in love for you. And I will kind of go over those of you that are single, and then those of you that have kind of like an ongoing situation with someone, okay? So let's see what's coming through for pile number 3. Pile number 3, Spirit, what is next in love for the collective choosing? Pile number 3. What is next in love for pile 3? Four of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands. The Six of Wands. I feel like this energy of like waiting, looking at the Three of Wands just standing there, and then the Six of Wands just standing there at this little fence here. Some of you could be waiting for someone or missing someone. Those of you that have an ongoing situation, because the Four of Cups can be about rejection. Some of you have been rejected by someone, pushed away, and you could be like waiting to hear from them. Let's see what else. Pile 3, what is next in love? I've got Death. Seven of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. What is going on here? The Wheel of Fortune. Five of Swords. Okay. The Empress. Okay, so I'm going to go over, like I said, separating those of you that are single and then those of you that are currently dealing with something. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles is underneath that Empress with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Now, those of you, because I am getting an energy here, like I said, of somebody who looks like they're waiting for something, waiting for someone that had rejected them or abandoned them or ghosted or blocked or something here. And I feel like if you are in that situation, I feel like this is Spirit saying there's a lot of resistance here surrounding commitment. A lot of resistance. Like some of you might be coming in as the Empress, where you are wanting to build, you're wanting to give, you're wanting to nurture, and you could be connecting with someone who is just not interested in doing that. And so it feels very, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune can talk about unpredictability, timing, it's a need for surrender. It's a need for us to go with the flow of how something is working out, right? And not trying to force a situation to happen. So those of you that are in that situation where you're kind of just like waiting for somebody, it makes me feel like Spirit's showing here that there's a person here who's resistant. It's like they may have made a decision to pull away from you, or it could be the complete opposite, so take it how it resonates. But someone has made a decision here about, I feel like, not wanting to move forward with a commitment, something solid. I'm feeling that there is resistance surrounding this. Someone with the Four of Cups energy here could have lost interest. Okay, is what I'm getting with that. So with the Death card here, this could be something that's coming to an end, a relationship or connection that's come to an end. The Five of Swords, it could have been even something that came to an end with some type of disagreement, argument, fight. Some of you could be like waiting to reconcile with someone. Yeah, it just gives me this energy here of just kind of just like waiting here. Even, look at the Five of Swords. He's waiting. Seven of Wands is waiting. Three of Wands is waiting. The Six of Wands is waiting. It's just, it makes me feel like a very stuck or stagnant situation with someone who's all in and ready and another person who's just not on the same page. Okay? Those of you that are, I'm getting, some of you might even be married, okay? If you are married, and you might be having doubts about your relationship, I feel like it is possible for you to, I feel like one person in this situation is really wanting to try and put in and invest the time and energy to work and to try to improve things. But this also to me feels like there is resistance. And some of you may have been in a long-term relationship with someone and you're waiting for change. You're not feeling happy. There's a feeling of being discontent here and wanting change. So this could even be a situation where you may have asked like your partner, like, hey, I've been noticing that you're a little distant or that you're not trying anymore, things of that nature, and you're not happy. So you could be just kind of like waiting for them to show you attention, like, hello, like, I want love, like, love me, and you're wanting different behavior from this person. But I feel like when you're trying to talk about it, when you're trying to ask this person or tell them about it, they may get very defensive. They may get very defensive with you. And it's like, it makes you question, like, is this even going to last? Like, what is the whole future of this? So those of you that are in that situation, I'm seeing just kind of like this ongoing kind of battle here where you're just like, you feel so defeated because it's like you're trying here, you love this person, and you're trying to just wait for them to change and to be different. And it just feels like they could be okay and good for like a couple days, and then they revert back into the old behavior again, you know? And so I'm feeling that you could be very frustrating, you know? Those of you that are single, okay, so what I'm seeing for you is actually something very positive, positive in light of the other things that are happening here. Those of you that are single, I'm seeing the Four of Cups energy here. And the Four of Cups can feel, when we feel sad, we feel not happy with our love life. Like maybe there's people that we're meeting and connecting with and they're just not for us. It's just not working out. So some of you with the Three of Wands energy here literally could be anticipation. Maybe you are waiting, like, when is my person going to be here? You know? So you can also be in that energy too of just kind of like waiting for someone to come in. Well, I'm kind of feeling here that this is Spirit saying there's change happening for you. Okay? There is going to be improvement that changes with your being single situation. But I feel like a lot of it is changing because of you. Because of you, pile 3. I feel like because with the Empress energy here, you're really learning to heal and to really love yourself and to know your worth and to know your value. And I feel like because of this, many of you have stuck to your guns about not taking less than you deserve. And you might even meet and connect with people and you're just like, no, like, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted, right? So you're being very firm with standing your ground and having boundaries of what you will and will not accept, right? And I feel like a lot of that is helping you to move past any of the self-sabotaging thoughts you've had about feeling defeated with your love life. And I feel like the universe is really helping to align you with the person that you're meant to be with, okay? And some of you could be meeting this person through career, work, or even family, friends that you're meeting, or work, meeting somebody new that's coming in for you. And this person is far more in alignment with you, okay, is what I'm getting here. A person who's willing to put in solid effort into it, equal give and take into a partnership. And I feel like for many of you, that's what you've been waiting for, and that's what you're going to get. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 3. What is next in love for pile 3 spirit? Distance. So some of you might quite literally feel distant from someone, or it could be a distance connection. Take it how it resonates. Pile 3. Community. Okay, maybe somebody, it's a neighbor or somebody that is in your community that you're feeling distant from or waiting on. Some of you, I feel like you're in love with someone. You really care very deeply about someone. But there may have been some type of fight or argument that changed the circumstances in your connection with each other. It may even be somebody who is a leader, somebody who is like a boss, or has a high level, maybe even position, a power. Illusion. What's next in love for pile number 3, spirit? Direction. Direction. So either way, I feel like no matter what your situation is that you're going to be getting some clarity surrounding what you're doing next with your love life, you know? Whether you are single and you've been keeping yourself stuck in an illusion and you're breaking free from that and you're saying, okay, no more. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to start meeting and connecting with people. Like I said, some of you could be meeting and connecting with someone from your community, somebody you're working with, collaborating with, friendships, family, person. Others of you could be recognizing how you've kept yourself stuck in an illusion, maybe with a current ongoing situation, and then being able to kind of break free from that is also what I'm seeing here as well. Okay. Those of you that are single, this illusion could be something that you're breaking about yourself, right? Where you're no longer feeling, okay, I'm not going to self-sabotage and negative self-talk about love. I'm going to start embodying the energy of the Empress, and it's going to pay off. Okay. I'm feeling, even looking at this crow here, there's like this beautiful light that's around it. To me, this is you kind of going through a glow up, a big change within your own energy, which means that you're going to be attracting better people, you know, better people, reciprocal connections versus people who are breadcrumbing or people who are ghosting and all of that business. Okay, so pile number 3. Let's see what else for you. Actually, I want to see this illusion here. What is this illusion for pile 3? 4 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. It's anxiety. It's your own mind, your own head. Some of you could be like obsessively thinking about someone. Fearful. Thinking about so much. Like I said, some of you are just like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And there's the need for, right, getting that anxiety under control and the worrying about the future. I feel like Spirit's saying here, keep yourself grounded. Right? Some of you, it's like your own fears are creating an illusion, and there's a need for bringing the mind to a place of calm, rest. Okay, what is this direction, Spirit? Why is direction here for pile 3? The 5 of Wands. This is, I mean, like I said, some of you could be dealing with a situation in which there is incompatibility. And if you are in that situation, you know, there could be a shift of perspective. Either you choose to keep working on it or you choose to walk away. 2 of Pentacles is going very back and forth about things, having a choice to make. Some of you could be dealing with inner conflict that you're trying to balance out here. 9 of Pentacles is being single. So some of you might take the single route. Okay? Especially if you're in a situation that you know is just kind of like not working, not going anywhere, it's not happening. Then you might decide single is where I want to be. Especially if you're being met with a conflict in a situation with a person, or there's differences in compatibility. But others of you that really are single, this is you moving past the inner conflict that you feel, bringing your own energy into balance. And with the 9 of Pentacles energy, that's a beautiful energy. That is strong, independent, stable, grounded, right? And like I said, when you are in this energy, you completely change the people that you're attracted to and the ones that you're attracting in. Better quality. Okay, better, far better quality people. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 3. What is next in love for you? What is next in love for pile number 3? Transform. What is next in love? And like I said, some of you literally could be going through a grow up. We have open. Yeah, some of you far more open and receptive to receiving love. We have patience. Yeah, so I think another pal got this too. It's like this person's in the boat. They're trying to catch something here. And so Spirit's saying, wait, just wait. Be patient. You know, I'm seeing heal at the bottom too. So many of you, this could be, you know, a time of healing. Disillusion is being broken, right? No more keeping yourself stuck in illusion. You're seeing people, situations for what they and who they truly are. That could even be your own disillusion, right? Your own fears and insecurities about putting yourself out there again. Okay? Some of you are going to be opening yourself up to something new and beautiful with someone. Some of you, you could be opening your eyes to a situation that you had kept yourself stuck in disillusion, right? I mean, you can also look at this symbolically, like maybe you've, like I said, you could be waiting for someone to make a move or to change or to be different. And it's just like, how long has this person been waiting here with nothing, right? There's no movement, no action in this dark water. So some of you, that quite literally could be you opening your eyes and breaking free from the illusion and saying, okay, you know what? No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I have to move on. I got to keep it moving and look for someone else that is willing to put in this Six of Pentacles energy, which is reciprocating the love that you have to give as the Empress. That's what you're worth. The Six of Pentacles. Absolutely. Okay. So maybe this is you, right? Taking the lead and deciding, you know what? I'm going to be the leader here and I'm going to direct my energy. It's very powerful, right? The gorilla is very powerful energy. Very, very powerful. Okay. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.